fits in well with the #1 in Star Racing Yamaha.
I'm like, yo, this is about to be a movie. Like someone's fighting after this. Like, I'm excited.
Sports built on rivalries.
There are corners in Supercross, and then there are corners that change careers. Lap 1, round 2 of the SMX Playoffs, $500,000 on the line. Haiden Deegan and Levi Kitchen enter the same turn. And in one split second, a friendship became a rivalry, a championship slipped away, and the sport gained its newest feud. This is the story of the $500,000 corner. Before the crash, before the headlines, before the most expensive block pass in Supercross history, Haiden Deegan and Levi Kitchen were just two kids chasing the same dream.
Hi, my name is Levi Kitchen. I'm 13 years old. I raced 85 and Super Mini class.
I'm Haiden Deegan. How old am I? Oh, I'm 10 years old.
They both climbed through the American amateur ranks at the same time. Both earned national titles. Both were viewed as future 250 stars.
National champion, it is Haiden Deegan.
Levi Kitchen was the quiet assassin of the amateur ranks. Smooth, stylish, technical. The 2020 AMA Amateur Rider of the Year. The 2021 Horizon Award winner. Hand-picked by Bobby Regan as a future Star Yamaha champion. Haiden Deegan was the opposite. Loud, electric, impossible to ignore. The heir to a dynasty, forged by a metal militia legacy. Every amateur moto documented. Every win amplified. Two completely different styles. Two different personalities. Two different paths. One shared goal and destination, the pro ranks. They both reached the pro ranks and landed at the most dominant team in the 250 class, Star Racing Yamaha. Inside that program, everything was shared. Data, tracks, pressure, expectations. The goat farm, the Yamaha truck, the same paddock culture. At this stage, it wasn't personal, it was professional.
We were just talking about how we all train together, and it's something that Star Yamaha's done for years with Swanee, and it's something where you gotta put your ego aside, you gotta just bite your lip even as bad as you don't like it.
It's good until mentally you lose it, you know what I mean? And that's where I got to the point. I mentally was just over it. I didn't really enjoy riding as much anymore. It just felt like the same thing over and over and over again. And
I never had a program like this, and I think it benefited me the most because when you train with all your teammates, it's literally like a race day every day. So
it's got to be hard training with all the dudes you're racing with every day. I see the advantage of sometimes it's really good because you guys are going through simulated races every day and doing all this stuff. But sometimes certain people just like to do their own thing.
I need to at least change some things. So then I would try to go fish more and try to do some other stuff more. But yeah, then I was just like, all right, I need to move.
I wish I had this when I was his age, and I knew how much it helped.
But Star Yamaha isn't built for comfort. It's built to produce champions. And when two elite prospects share the same oxygen, eventually one needs more space.
We got a battle, boys.
You got that dog in you, son?
Yes, sir. That was a dig. Me and Levi were going at it.
Sweet little battle right there. Got a little battle with the Deegs, eh?
Eating his roost, bro. Couldn't get around him.
The battles on the track were fierce, but it wasn't just about the speed and skills. What a lot of riders aren't ready for is the attention Deegan brings to the sport, especially at the Star Yamaha rig. The cameras, the crowds, the narrative. Deegan wasn't just a rookie, he was a phenomenon, and his star power was starting to eclipse everyone under the blue tent.
Deegan! 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 The whole time, and like people would be like asking you to get Haiden, and I'm just like, oh, I'd be out too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking gone.
Wait, but it's like a mosh pit. It's nuts. Yeah. Yeah, he's brought a lot of fans to the sport, which is good, but it's crazy.
It's just like hard. I'm assuming it's like hard to be under that truck when that's going on.
Yeah, like I remember we'd be up trying to watch footage, and like like they don't stop. He'll be in the rig and they're screaming his name.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just please shut up. I'm trying to take a nap.
Levi did something nobody expected. He walked, leaving the most dominant team in the paddock to join pro circuit Kawasaki.
Yeah, I made that decision like probably, I don't even know, Supercross of 23, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it was basically just because I didn't really want to train with everybody at Star anymore. I wanted to kind of do my own thing, and you know, they wanted me to stay with everybody and on the same program. So when they said I couldn't, you know, move, I just pretty much left.
Yeah.
Right then and there. Even Haiden, he came and rode at Sandbox, and he's jumped around a little bit. Obviously, they give him, or they allow him to do that, you know, which is cool, but not everybody, you know, is able to do that.
yeah.
I definitely wasn't. So I wanted to move, and I wanted to do my own thing. I was pretty bored where we were living, and yeah, for me, there's like, it's not really all about racing for me. I enjoy other things, and also I just needed a change. You know, I think everybody needs a change every once in a while.
From the outside, it looked like a gamble. From Levi's perspective, it was control. Control of his own lane. A chance to be the #1 guy. He didn't just change colours. He walked away from the most powerful team in the class and bet on himself.
I don't think people fully understand. Like, and when you left Star, like, you're the first dude that ever was just like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm out. And everyone was like, what the fuck? That's the place where you want to go, right? Not many people have the balls to do it.
Yeah.
And can actually back it up.
Yeah.
At the same time too.
Exactly.
You know?
I was so nervous, like, dude, it was bad.
Why?
I don't know, just, you know, you all this preparation, all this talk of I'm on a new team, was it worth it? Is my new program worth it? Is everything worth it, you know? And even though I believed in myself, like, I don't know, you just feel that pressure. Like, I didn't want to go suck, dude. It was like, I want to prove to everybody that I'd made the right decision. So, a lot of pressure there that I put on myself.
SuperMotocross has changed the sport. Points reset, single, double and triple points all up for grabs, and one massive carrot at the end of the stick. One champion, one big payout. Suddenly aggression meant more, risk meant more, and the margin between aggressive and reckless became thinner than ever. By the time the series reached St. Louis in 2025, the tension was already there. They'd traded positions earlier in the season, battled hard, and threw jabs in press conferences.
I don't know. You think, Levi, you think I deserve that win or no?
I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, he beat me though.
Long story short, it's gonna be war now till the end.
The rivalry didn't start in St. Louis, but that's where everything changed. Moto 1, Deegan is dialed and dominates the race.
Gates down. Deegan on the inside, battling with Tom Vial.
I'm impressed what this dude's doing. This is a huge statement race for Haiden Deegan. It might be a title blow for Joe Shimoda if he can't recover and come back to his next race for all these guys.
Haiden knows what's at stake. He knows it's double points. He wants to put a seal on his championship. Winning tonight is going to put him in a great spot to do that.
Because he has been dominant by any definition of the word in the playoffs, won the title in 2023, won all but one moto in 2024, and looking to win them all early in 2025 as well. Haiden Deegan wins Moto 1.
You absolutely dominated that race. Got to talk to you before. You seem really locked in. Absolutely taking the St. Louis round of the championship seriously, aren't you?
One eye was now firmly already on the $500,000 prize heading into Moto 2.
Hey Deegan, you guys saw my Instagram. You saw me hanging out with Jake Paul. You had to know I was gonna come in here and try to knock these fools out. I'm coming in here. First moto got it done. Let's see if I can get it done this next one. It's gonna be tough, but I believe I can.
He's won them all so far in 2025. Can he keep the string going? Here it is. Gates down. Deegan gonna get squeezed off. It looks like Tom Vial on the Red Bull KTM and the Honda of Shimoda right there.
That's a perfect opportunity to make passes early when everyone's bunched up.
That's the #1 there on the blue bike. Coming from out. Oh, and he gets slammed.
Wow.
That was the 47 of Levi Kitchen, an aggressive move, and they're both down. And you know Deegan is not happy about it.
Yeah, look at that front brake right there. I believe his front brake was bent, and as crazy as it seemed, you might not like it, but he almost had to do it. How good Haiden Deegan's ran, but it's not going to sit well with the #1 at Star Racing Yamaha.
Deegan's front brake lever was bent beyond use, which meant for the next 15 minutes he would have to ride without one.
I cannot believe what I just saw. That was heavy contact. That was a wholesale move right there.
Unbelievable what a shakeup this could be in the championship, a double points night. Deegan is in 20th place, and Joe Shimoda second in points. Is running second, and he would be the overall winner if it ends like this.
Yeah, welcome to Supercross, everyone. That's how quickly things can change. I mean, this guy was so dominant that first race. They want to win, too. They probably don't like seeing the #1 win, and you, like you say, well, do something about it. Well, it seems like Levi did it, but this throws this championship up crazy right now.
He salvaged what he could, but the damage was already done.
You got to keep your enemies close when you're somebody like Haiden. We've all heard everything that Hayden's talked about, how he speaks, a little bit of the demeanor that he has.
I feel like he is smart enough to know, and the people that he has around him are smart enough to tell him, like, listen, dude, if you're gonna talk smack and you're gonna approach your racing the way that you do, you have to be ready for, you know, what retaliation is gonna look like in certain moments. His time's kind of come up. I think Levi was over it. He's had his ass paddled many times by Haiden, rightfully so. Haiden has the grounds to be able to do the things that he does.
Joe Shimoda capitalized. The points lead shifted, and the championship no longer in Deegan's control. That single corner didn't just change a race, it changed the entire championship equation.
But check this out. It's really hard to go fast when you don't have any brakes. So sheared the front brake lever off. So makes sense to why you couldn't push as hard. That front brake's pretty crucial. I saw on TV it's like 12 points out. You know, we'll know by the time this video's out. But that just means win next weekend, and just lit a fire under this kid. So
the chef wasn't apologizing. He knew the money was on the line, and he chose himself.
I don't know. I feel like in that situation, you know, if I would have made that pass stick and you go into Vegas and maybe I could have got second or third in the thing and still made a couple $100,000. So
yeah, at the end of the day, it's justified.
Yeah.
You're
so,
going for it.
I mean, I was going for it, trying to put more money in my bank account. So
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. The series is kind of designed to be that way, though.
It honestly is. With 3 rounds, it's like it's do or die.
Yeah, that's kind of what the promoters are asking for at that point. Like
it's obviously what they're asking for when they set it up like that. If you want to win the race, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I would just clean them out.
Yeah.
It's racing.
Yeah.
You might not like it. Everyone might not like it, but it is what it is.
He did make an aggressive pass, and I know that's a big deal, but I want him to do that.
Yeah.
and that's what everyone else would do, and I think that's what Haiden would have done.
Let's be honest, Haiden Deegan has talked trash on every single rider on that gate for the last 3 years. I don't know if that's why Levi Kitchen woke up and chose violence in that second moto, and he did it at the time it would hurt the most in a 3-round championship with $500,000 to the champion.
I'll tell you right now, there's so much money on the line right now, and I think Levi Kitchen is so frustrated with his own riding. He's going a little bit farther than maybe he would normally, in my opinion. That type of pass that early on in a race, to me, signifies he was just doing it just to mess up Deegan.
I'll be honest, if I was one of those other racers, I wouldn't be super stoked on just the way Hayden's kind of carrying himself. Yeah, he's whooping ass, so that's why he's able to do that.
There was a something going on that race. I got obviously cleaned out by Levi. It's all good though. That's just racing, and I feel like it's growing this sport, and I feel like that's the goal, is just bringing more eyes and attention to this sport. Whether you like me or not, that doesn't bother me, because I'm trying to grow the sport, make money, and make money for the other riders too.
The consensus was Levi hadn't been dirty. Haiden had one coming, and big money was on the line. Therefore, anyone would have done the same given the opportunity. The friendly rivalry was now dead, and the chef had served his notice.
They could probably tell it doesn't get to me because I really don't give a shit what people think about me. But without it, I mean, it wouldn't be any good. Like, it would just be boring.
Yeah.
The 2026 season couldn't come soon enough. Not just for the fans, not just for the media, but for the two riders who hadn't forgotten what happened in St. Louis.
I mean, it got more bitter when I took him out in St. Louis for sure, but I don't think it's really friendly anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
No.
You don't think so?
Since you think we're soft, maybe some, but I don't ever have somebody put my bike on the stand or take it off.
I'll get your bike off the stand. I don't want you to talk.
Thank you.
Yeah, anything for you.
Good boy.
Here, I'll start it for you too.
See, guys that win championships, the mechanic takes their bike off.
Oh, it's gonna be a long year, isn't it, Donnie? Oh man.
Here's the thing I worry about. Like, we saw Kitchen taking him out in SMX, and Deegan deserved that because there's been a lot of water under that bridge, and Levi saw an opening and he took it, and whatever. Don't mess with these guys. Don't rile them up. You'll get another instance where some dude may just kitchen you at a round and hurt you in this series.
He's not going to do it though. You know better than that. Like, I'm not saying that's not sage advice. I agree with you in theory. I'm just telling you, he's not going to do that. He's already starting in. He's already talking about you and riders taking mechanics off the pit board on social. Like, it's already started and we haven't even gone racing yet. Like, you think he's going to back away from that stuff? No shot.
But like, just leave Levi alone. Leave Max alone. Just
he's not going to
beat him.
He's not going to.
But one bonehead move could cost him because he doesn't absolutely have Supercross on lock now. And we'll see.
If 2025 was a Cold War, 2026 was the nuclear meltdown. The gloves weren't just off, they were burned.
I got unfinished business in the 250 class, so.
A second ago, somebody mentioned that Levi is your main competitor, and you kind of chuckled to yourself, right? How do you manage the self-belief, the motivation, and all that stuff without getting overconfident?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a self-confident kid ever since I was born. It just runs in the blood. I don't know. I just think it's funny how, like, we compare and compare and compare to someone who has 5 championships and then someone that has 0. It's like compare and compare and compare for no reason.
We got unfinished business at 250 class. I think some people may have messed up doing some things that now I want to stay in the 250 class. But, I mean, it's just time will tell. We got a long season of racing, and you guys will see what happens. So
Danger Dick's riding good too, dude. Yeah.
Talk to me about his style.
He's just like his dad. He don't give a fuck, and he'll talk shit to you the whole time.
Even the kitchen, like, what's the back and forth? What's it all about? You're not friends.
Hell no.
You like that dude?
I respect him, personally. Maybe not so much.
He used to be cool, and he took advantage of the coolness I had with him, you know?
Yeah.
I respected, bro. Then he took advantage of that.
I understand. I'd be mad about St. Louis, too.
You seen what happened?
We saw what happened. Okay.
I'm not gonna say he took me out. He cost me $500,000. So what would you do to someone if they costed you $500K?
How does it feel to make Danger Boy lose $500K? That's what he claims.
I don't know, man. I've lost a lot of money to him too because he's beat me a lot. So, shit, dude, he's probably doing pretty good though. I would say I need that $500K more than he does.
Deegan wants his money back. Kitchen wants his respect. And in the 250 class, there's only room for one at the top. Once respect cracks, every corner feels personal. Every time they lined up, it wasn't just another race. The tension was real, and it was building.
You know, I'm gonna stand up for who I am too, and whatever that may be, you know. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how things go, and hopefully things don't get too dangerous.
It could go many different ways, but for sure they're all gunning for that #1 W of Deegan, who has won the last 2 races, last year's champ, this year's point leader. It's time for the first of 3 races in the 250s Triple Crown. Let's go! Deegan in the lead, and the crowd responds.
Clutch start. One of the guys that has plenty of speed to run with Haiden Deegan, and that is the 47 of Levi Kitchen.
Haiden Deegan wins race 1 in Houston. Race 2 of 250 Triple Crown. That's why we love this format. They just keep on racking it up.
It's already here.
Here we go. Oh, Deegan rockets out. Will it be enough from the outside to control it? You also mentioned the rivalry between these. Can Deegan really say, hey, second is good enough overall-wise? I mean, there's a little ego here. Here it comes. Deegan triples, side by side now.
Oh, here he goes.
And here's that corner JT mentioned. He goes right to the inside. Stands him up. And the crowd explodes there, RC. That was big. Checkered flag in sight. Oh, he gets another look back. And another finger guns and another win for Deegan over Kitchen.
We know you love winning. You've told us many times, but it's a little sweeter when you're able to pass Levi Kitchen there. We know there's some history there. Does it make it feel a little bit better?
Who? Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That's just his personality, you know what I mean? And it's 2 totally different personalities, me or him. Like, I'm not one to talk shit, you know what I mean?
Bro, 50% of people love him and 50% of people hate him. You can collect all 50%.
Levi Kitchen has a chance at his first podium here in 2026, but I think it's about a little bit more than that. This is about pride. Haiden Deegan has called you out. He has given you every reason in the book to come out and race 3 with passion and to do something about it. I want to see a response from the 47 here.
So here it is, last 250 race of the night in Houston. Deegan sitting on the 1-1 and looking for his 10th career 250 Supercross win. He can add another one of those fox bones to the back of the jersey. Can he do it again? Here it is, revs are up. Gates down. And not a good start for Deegan.
But he's going to sweep around the outside.
Oh! And Kitchen makes the move on Deegan. And Deegan pushes Kitchen wide.
Yeah, he tries to run him off the track.
This is it, Haiden Deegan. Very few things he hasn't done. How about this? Sweeps Triple Crown Racing in Houston. Haiden Deegan 1-1-1 in Texas.
You can't do it much better than that, but I want to hear about that little cat and mouse game that you and Levi are playing there. Seems like it's an ongoing thing, but what was it like from your perspective?
I'm sure you like that one, huh? I'm down for cat and mouse. I mean, aggressive is pretty much my middle name at this point, so I'm down, you know.
Deegan went on a tear, 4 wins in a row, and he made sure Levi felt every single one of them. The finger guns at Houston and the bow and arrow at Glendale weren't just a celebration, they were a message. I own this class and I own you. Then came Seattle, Levi's home turf. What followed was 15 minutes of pure theatre. Absolute war, pass after pass, line for line. The kind of race people talk about for years.
Deegs is dominating, but it is a home race for Levi Kitchen, who dominated and the crowd was going bazonkers.
He had the fastest heat race here tonight, and if he wants any chance of derailing the Deegan momentum train, I can't think of a better place to do it than in his home race here in Seattle. So time is now. Last time he was here, 2024, he was absolutely lights out. This is another opportunity for it.
Kitchen certainly is one to watch for these fans of the 47. Can he win the home race again? It's time to find out. Revs are up. Gets down. And the crowd's into it. That is the home state native Kitchen.
Show that potential. Ride up to Haiden Deegan and battle him.
It's work, JT. He is right there now on Deegan.
Here we go. This is going to get good right here.
Pass to the lead.
Yeah,
Kitchen. Listen to the stadium.
Be interesting to see if Haiden Deegan can react. He's losing some ground right here. Get him off sequence. Look, he isn't able to the triple. Here you go.
Yeah, open the door. Deegan up the inside. Oh, Deegan, a mistake.
Yeah, if you're Haiden, if you want to make the pass, he's got to make it.
Oh, he didn't triple. Deegan a 3-3. Got the inside. Got the lead. We'll slow it down. And blocking. Oh, Deegan almost down. Caught the front wheel. And Deegan. Kitchen back underneath. Takes the lead again. Oh, but he didn't get that rhythm. Here comes Deegan.
Watch the turn down.
Oh! Unbelievable!
This is some fantastic racing. We saw the same thing here last year.
One turn left. Deegan blocks the inside. Haiden Deegan wins the battle of Seattle.
Deegan took the win, but as they slowed down, the narrative shifted again. For the first time since St. Louis, the rivalry paused, not with words, not with interviews, but with a handshake. In Levi's house, they found the one thing that had been missing since St. Louis: respect. The handshake wasn't surrender, it was recognition. They had just put on the race of the year, and they both knew it.
That was fun, dude. I can't lie. I'm sure the fans loved that one. Damn it, dude.
That was honestly the sickest racing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, we were battling the whole time.
Dude,
that was awesome. Haiden was saying before the race, man, I just want a battle.
That was it.
That was a battle.
I like the respect at the end.
Oh, that was so sick. That was cool. Ah, that's good. As a fan, I love that shit. Ah, it's so good.
Was the race of the year. I don't know that anybody's going to be able to top that.
I'm just going to say that was gnarly. I feel bad to show the chef there's a new kitchen in town. Or a new my bad. No, that was good. I'm being real. I felt bad. I went to do emote after. I'm like, dog, that was the gnarliest battle I have ever had racing. We were going back and forth.
That had to have been the coolest race of my life so far. Like, we were freaking going at it the whole time, so.
That's exactly what the crowd paid to see.
Sport's built on rivalries.
Yeah, it is.
And you guys, you have a cool story of how much time you spent together, how different your personality is. You know?
It's definitely, it's good for the sport. Like, you kind of need those people, you know? You need the superhero and you need the villain.
The rivalry isn't over, not even close. But it has changed. It's no longer about a dirty move or a betrayal. It's about two titans in their prime, destined to fight for every inch of dirt. St. Louis lit the fuse. Seattle reminded us why rivalries matter.
I don't know. It's just, I feel like right now for motocross, it's getting so much bigger right now. And like the fans are finally coming back around to where like they love motocross. They love supercross. And it's just cool to see. Like the sport just keeps growing and growing.
Motocross has always needed villains, and it's always needed heroes. And right now, the sport's bigger than it's ever been. And something tells me Haiden Deegan and Levi Kitchen's story is far from done. If you like this video and you want to see more documentaries like this, then please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more.